First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year. And like many of us, maybe you've been drinking more than usual and want to take a break. With Dry Feb, you can.
Why not challenge yourself to go dry in February to help raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society?
Sign up for Dry Feb, and not only will you be helping people affected by cancer,
you can also reduce your risk of cancer.
Go as dry as you're willing to try this February. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Have you been drinking more than usual?
Why not go dry this February? With Dry Feb, you'll
help people affected by cancer.
And you can also reduce your own risk.
Go as dry as you're willing to try. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.
good morning. It's Monday.
There we go.
Made it through that very snowy weekend. What a snowy weekend, my goodness.
Oh my, I spent the entire weekend shoveling. 6 times.
The entire weekend?
The entire weekend, 6 times. 4 times on Saturday, twice on Sunday. Today we got a little bit of a break, so.
Whew, well, good.
But you know what?
What?
Heidi? All year long we've been tracking where our snow pack has been way less than what we normally would see.
Okay.
Right? That changed on the weekend.
All right.
We're now double what we saw last year at this time. So
Just making up for lost time,
we
that's
are,
all.
I guess. Yeah.
You know what? They were moving snowbanks on my street this morning.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
It's always good when they do that.
Yeah, a nice morning wake up to grinding and, idling machines, because they always seem to kind of pull up right in front of where I live, and then they sit there for, 5 or 6, 7 hours, it seems like. So, I get to kind of gradually wake up to, the irritation comes with chronic noise.
But they're
so.
doing good. They're removing the
Sure.
snowbanks. It makes it look a little more spring-like without the snowbanks, I think.
Well, I mean, you get visibility once again, right?
Yes.
You get to, it's no longer the Hail Mary that backing out of your driveway and going like, I hope nothing, at least my car has that sensor, so if somebody's coming, it'll scream at me.
Sure.
But that's startling all by itself, so I don't know what the answer is, but I'm glad the snowbanks have been eliminated on my street, yes.
Well, it is winter, and one of the biggest games in Canada, of course, during winter is hockey. And we have a little video of how I think most players should play hockey. Let's roll that tape. There we go.
Oh, little man, come on.
So there he is. Oh, he's trying to get a goal, but how do you?
Yeah.
Let's see if he can move.
He's
the
working
net.
on his slap shot,
Let's move
obviously.
the net closer.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see. Can I get it now? Let's
It's going to level that playing field.
There we
Yay,
go.
There we go. He shoots, he
There
scores.
we go. That's how you play
Yeah.
hockey. You move the net closer.
Well,
So there you go.
you do. Yep. All right.
So we have a busy weekend of news that you're going to get to, and I have some more snowy details to give you and weather. That's coming up. But Heidi, take it away.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, let's talk about, we've been trying to make contact with Bonsu because obviously, that's one thing that we local citizens count on to break up the monotony of the snow and the freeze that represents winter in Sault Ste. Marie. I am here to tell you that for the second year in a row, the Bonsu Ontario Winter Carnival has made the decision to once again go forward with a hybrid event, and the announcement was made yesterday in a press release to the media. So, test your knowledge or a fortnight tournament and in-person for skating, lantern ski are some of the events that are included amongst the list of family-friendly situations you can participate in. So it's presented as always by OLG, and it will be taking place between February 4th through to the 13th. And obviously going forward with the hybrid event, as so many other events have had to modify, has to do with the restrictions under which people are trying to plan and execute annual events as well as one-off events. So the theme this year, as has been an ongoing theme, embrace local, and they are hoping that, Bonsu is hoping that they can count on community support through purchasing the 2022 souvenir button. So due to the pandemic, the not-for-profit annual carnival has not really been able to, host the traditional Bonsu carnival. So once again, they're making that call for support, indicating that it's more important and more relevant in this moment than ever in terms of keeping the tradition alive for years to come. So in this moment, you can purchase your button at participating Circle K stores. What don't they carry? Circle K stores, and that they will go on sale starting Monday, January 24th, which is today. I didn't even hit the date today, so whatever. Anyway, for those of you who didn't catch it, today is Monday, January 24th. So Bonsu is optimistic that as the pandemic and lockdown restrictions lift, they will be able to host events outside of their traditional February festival dates. So for a full list of events, please check out their website or their social media pages. All right, how are we doing, Mike? Woo, 4 minutes to play with. Wow, what will I do? All right, busy weekend in terms of collisions. Dan was hopping, back and forth through at least 3 that I'll talk to you about today. So around 11 o'clock yesterday morning, emergency services did respond to the east end for reports of a collision. Upon arrival at the corner of Trunk Road and Dacey, they did locate 3 vehicles involved in an unplanned contact situation. Dan told me that's the official term now. We're not to say collision. Unplanned vehicular contact.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that great? Yeah. Okay. So upon arrival at the corner of Trunk Road and Dacey, again, 3 vehicles, firefighters did work to extricate 1 individual from a vehicle, while paramedics could be seen treating multiple individuals on scene. And at least 1 person was taken to hospital, and while they were attending and investigating and cleaning up the debris, the roadway was locked down to 1 lane. Once again, reminding everybody the importance of being so careful. Just because it's not snowing doesn't mean that the roadway and the snowed pack is not slick. All right, so another collision. Highway 17 North was slowed down around the noon hour yesterday. We were notified of the incident, and there appeared to be 1 vehicle rolled over in the ditch just north of 6th Line, near where the river runs beside the highway. So no word, obviously, in this moment on cause or any potential injuries, and in that time the OPP did have the road closed down to 1 lane in each direction. So obviously we're going to keep everybody up to date as as details become available. The final collision that I will speak to you about happened once again yesterday. So yesterday was for some reason, a very busy day in terms of unplanned vehicular contacts. Whether it had to do with the road conditions, speed, other factors, obviously emergency response teams were very busy. This one occurred shortly after 2 p.m. yesterday. Collision near the downtown. Upon arrival at the corner of Wellington Street and Church Street, they did encounter 3 vehicles involved. 1 vehicle appeared to have taken the brunt of the damage, and its airbags did deploy. And paramedics could be seen treating 1 individual in the back of the ambulance while the police investigated the collision. So Wellington Street eastbound was closed, and anyone going north on Church Street was forced to turn around while the incident was cleared. Turn around on Church Street, it's 1 way. Oh, okay, yep, all right. And more chaos ensued. All right, so back to me. 1 minute. Can I rip through? I can do I might be able to do COVID. Let's do COVID. All right. So yesterday, Algoma Public Health did report 30 new cases on Sunday. So bringing the tally to 582, with 4 of those being individuals who are temporarily in our region but are categorized as outside of the public health unit catch basin. So that number did drop then by 6. 17 people are reported to be in hospital, so that number has dropped by 1. And 1 of those individuals, once again, representing an individual who is outside of our public health unit. 36 cases now added to the resolved list, which brings that number to 2,762. Of the 30, 23 cases were recorded here in Sault Ste. Marie area. They did take a number away from the tally in North Algoma, so that might have had something to do with they do those data cleanups every now and then. So at any rate, that number dropped by 1, which makes it 8 in Central and East Algoma, which, you do the math, brings us to 30. 10 seconds. Province reported 5,833 new cases of COVID-19, 56 more deaths, bringing the total to 10,968 since the pandemic began. There you go. We're going to go over to Craig now for some weather, because I'm done talking about COVID.
All right. Well, let's talk about weather. We have some cooler temperatures today, and actually for the next several days we're going to be staying on the cool side. We'll take a look at the live shot, taking a look at East Street downtown. It's fairly calm out there, and that's the big difference. Today it's minus 13 right now, but there's no wind, so it doesn't really feel all that bad out. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast for today. Temperatures this morning, as I said, minus 13. We have a chance of seeing some scattered little flurries here and there for the day today. No major accumulation. Temperatures this afternoon, -10. Still a little bit off the mark as far as temperatures go. And look at that temperature tonight, dipping down to dropping to -26 tonight.
Dripping like the tears on my
yes,
face.
Yes, there's tears. We have more tears to tell you about coming up in the 3-day forecast. Right now, let's send it right back to Heidi.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Craig. You know, -26, that's a good time to be snuggled under your duvet if you have one. So, all right. We're going to go now into the world of our sponsors, where you get to hear from the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, inviting you to register your children. We're going to hear from the Chamber of Commerce, encouraging everybody to make their contributions locally. Eat, play, love local. You know, Superior Adult Learning, inviting all adults who have literacy goals to reach to please do so. When we come back, we're going to talk about some rescue apps that Canadians are using to reduce bills and waste. We're going to talk about, you know, the Coast Guard and what they're doing between St. Ignace and Mackinac. That trucker convoy started rolling, I think, yesterday. But people are starting to gather on roadways, so let's talk about that when we get back. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Good morning and welcome back. It is Monday, January the 24th. Not as cold as it's been, but certainly we did get a dumping of snow over the weekend. So, I mean, it always seems to be that give and take, right? If it's really cold, it's too cold to snow. But if it's not so cold, then you get the snow. So you really have to kind of pick and choose in this moment which season of element is going to dampen your day. All right. So let's talk for a minute. There are new food rescue apps. So we're going to talk about a lady in Toronto picking up a roasted sweet potato soup, a flank steak, and a chicken salad from Toronto's Pusatteri's Fine Food for $10 last weekend. So Pusatteri is a really nice grocery store. I used to shop there, and it was always an exciting occasion to go. But to pick up those types of items for $10, fantastic. She said it's a more high-end luxury grocery store. I agree, Jillian. So most people don't necessarily have the budget to go there, but you're saving money and you're getting good food. So after chowing down, she did let her Instagram followers in on her secret. She had found the haul too good to go. The app is one of the many uniting deal seekers with restaurants and grocers eager to keep aging food that's still fit for consumption out of the trash in exchange for a small fee. Now, users of apps like Too Good To Go, Flash Food, Feedback, and Olio say they've paid anywhere from $3 to $10 for prepared lunches or dinners, a week's worth of vegetables and fruit, several loaves of bread, pastry boxes, and even entire pizzas or cakes. So the savings often go a long way, obviously. So, over the holidays, and this is Eric Tribe, who is Flash Food's Chief Marketplace Officer. He said, over the holidays, we had a father who wrote in and thanked us because he'd been let go of his job due to COVID-19, and he used the money saved on Flash Food to buy stocking stuffers for his kids. So there you go, tangible ways to use your savings. So the app then offers produce, meat, fish, bread, dairy, just a myriad of items. And these aren't things that are necessarily gone off. Some of them are just coming close to their best before date and often are marked down by at least 50% correspondingly. So yeah, some of the items last for weeks if you freeze them, if you cook them right away. Others may only have a day or two left, but still, how many meals are you cooking a day, right? So definitely something worth looking at. I'm sure that we have such apps that would roll up locally as well. So if you're looking to reduce food waste as well as pinch a penny, definitely look into some of these apps because they are multiplying every day. All right. Wow. And this article in its entirety is posted to the website. There's a lot more information contained within that I simply am unable to bring you due to time constraints. So, all right. What else is happening? Ontario Lottery and Gaming and its gaming service providers are pleased to be welcoming back customers and employees to the casinos and charitable gaming centers across Ontario on January 31st, 2022, of course, under the new provincial guidelines. So health and safety of customers and employees and the host gaming communities, always a priority for OLG, and our service providers as well. And so with all of this in mind, they are excited about resuming operations. Once again, the proceeds from the province's gaming facilities are reinvested into provincial priorities to improve quality of life for all Ontarians. Casinos and gaming centers also create jobs locally, bring capital investment, help local charities, and result in payments to host municipalities. If you were watching last week, we did talk about how our local OLG charity casino did present the city with a check. I believe it was in and around the amount of $273,000. So yes, payments to host municipalities. So when you play at these gaming facilities, you play for Ontario. So some of the enhanced safety measures that you may encounter when you do go back, once again, capacity limits remaining at 50% while maintaining physical distancing requirements, proof of vaccination with an official QR code, and other screening conditions required to enter the facility, requiring all employees and guests to wear face covering in indoor settings, offering enhanced cleaning and sanitation or sanitization, and protective plexiglass barriers between employees and guests. So all of these requirements are aligned with the guidance of provincial and federal public health authorities. You may want to contact your casino or charitable gaming center closest to you for more information on the details about the reopening specific to those locations. All right. Oh, really? Okay. We're going to go over to Craig now for the 3-day that he foreshadowed so darkly. Wah, wah. All right, Craig, hit us.
Well, Heidi, this week we're in for somewhat of a mellower week, though it's still going to be on the chilly side. We are watching another system, by the way, coming in for Wednesday night into Thursday. But right now, we should look pretty nice. We have a system to our south, which I warned you about last week. That's heading towards the eastern seaboard, and it's actually going to merge with another low-pressure system on the east coast and become quite a big storm. We could see some wraparound cloud and maybe even the odd flurry today, but nothing really to worry about. We'll take a look at the radar and show you we do have some heavier snow showers to the north and also to the south, where we have some cloud and some scattered flurries for the most part. Nothing that's really going to accumulate. Let's take a look now at temperatures. We're still way off the mark. We should be at around -6. We're coming in at -10 today, -16 in Wawa, -18 in Timmins, and those cold temperatures are pretty much going to stay with us for most of this week. So let's take a look now at the systems map. Here's that low pressure system kind of making its way towards the eastern seaboard. We do have some flurries, as I mentioned, to worry about today, but nothing really too heavy. Nothing like we saw on the weekend, where we definitely saw substantial snowfall from that one system. This is the system coming in for Wednesday night into Thursday, and again, we could see another 5 to 10 centimeters at this point. And as I said, temperatures pretty much staying where they are for most of the week. This is what we look like for the next 3 days, though. For today, a mix of sun and cloud. Again, we had those flurries there, hit and miss. Temperatures around -10, -15. A little cooler tomorrow because we do have high pressure coming in for our day on Tuesday and also Wednesday. Temperatures, though, quite a bit off the mark at -15. We warm up gradually on Wednesday to -7, and then that's in advance of a warm front, and we could see those snow showers develop late Wednesday into Thursday morning. So we're definitely watching that. I'll have more on that coming up on your 7-day forecast. Heidi?
Well, thanks for that, Craig. Once again, you know, I'm a woman of many words. I don't always have words for the weather because weather is weather, and surely January is going to go on for another 70,000 weeks. So we're going to see a lot more of that. You know, but I'm hopeful for April. Okay, are we going to break now, Mike? Sorry. Yeah, we're going to break. All right, so if you missed the words of our worthy sponsors before, go fill your cup and have a listen to them now. When we come back, once again, going to talk about the Coast Guards managing the waters between St. Ignace and Mackinac. And I really want to talk about these truckers. I just have an update here. The number of people that are now participating in this, the number of trucks, mind-blowing. This is how change gets affected. Fill your cup and come on back. Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epeder.cspgno.ca. Parce que je vois grand.
Good morning and welcome back. You're just so savage and sassy, Mike, when nobody else is listening, right? Yeah. Get me all worked up and annoyed, and then turn on the camera and say, smile. All right. All right. Okay, so let's talk really quickly. Colder temperatures fuel the rapid development of ice in the Straits area. So this has to do with the waters between St. Ignace and Mackinac Island. So with the ferry service to Mackinac Island secured for the winter season, the captain of the port, Sault Ste. Marie, did close the waters between St. Ignace and Mackinac Island effective January 21st. So the Coast Guard then reminds all recreational ice users to plan their activities carefully, use caution on the ice, and stay away from the shipping channels. All right. So that's the last bit of that sort of business. So let's talk about this trucking convoy. So last week I did bring you information with regards to a convoy of truckers unhappy with the vaccination mandate requirements and afraid of what it might mean for our supply chain. And then their stated intention of making their way across Canada with the goal of converging in Ottawa on January 29th. And this is intended then as a show of protest against the mandates and the effects it's having not just on the trucking industry, but as well on everyone who's been punished for not getting the vaccine, all right? So this is being organized by one Pat King. He is one person who is coordinating this. And this convoy is actually going to pass through the Sault mid this week. So now, the update being, it did start rolling yesterday. What is kind of interesting, and well, actually not interesting at all. For me, it's very gratifying to see, the number of individuals who are, finding safe points along the roadway just to kind of show their support to the truckers in their attempts to, once again, effect change. Now, I have an unverified update suggesting that the number of truckers, family members, and supporters descending on Ottawa is now estimated to be in the area of 500,000 people, which includes some just over 50,000 trucks. Now, to Craig's point, they're not just, this isn't the capacity that's going to roll through Sault Ste. Marie. When I did talk about it last week, we have trucks coming from the west, and that was where it originated. So the trucks coming from the west, but now they're being joined by truckers coming from the east. They're coming up from the south, and the goal, once again, is to converge upon Ottawa as a show of protest. So obviously, we're going to continue to follow this and see if this is going to produce any sort of results in terms of change. Yeah. So can you show him now? Like it's, yeah, okay, good.
Hi.
He has a voice too,
Yes,
so don't nudge me into social media. You're not directing me, you're irritating me. All right, I have some factoids. Obviously I have factoids. So, January 24th, 1935. The first canned beer.
First canned beer?
Yeah.
What, here in Canada? Or?
No, this is in the States. But so the first canned beer is sold, Kruger beer, which is brewed in New Jersey. The Kruger Brewery was reluctant to can their beer at first, but was offered the canning equipment for a free trial by American Can Company, with them only having to pay for it if it was successful. That's confidence in your product, eh? The canned beer obviously was a huge success, and other breweries soon adopted the practice. Now, another first on this date in 1922, the first ice cream bar.
Oh.
Yes.
Klondike?
Might have been the precursor, it wasn't called that then, the Eskimo Pie.
Okay.
Patented by candy store owner Christian Kent Nelson. His patent was to provide a frozen dainty comprising a form retaining block of brick ice cream or the like, also to provide an encasement therefore which facilitates its ready handling. So he originally sold them as ice cream bars, like ice cream, yeah. But later partnered with local chocolate producer Russell C. Stover to mass produce them under the name Eskimo Pie. He received the inspiration for his invention when a boy in his store was unable to decide whether or not to buy an ice cream bar or a chocolate bar. So he ventured forth to find a way to combine the two. There.
There you go. Okay, before we go to social media,
yes.
Just as a sad note, actually. I don't know if you're into the music scene here in the Sault, but Bob Yeoman, who is a legend, died over the weekend. So, yeah, very sad. He was huge. I used to watch him at Zach's after work, and unfortunately he died over the weekend. So, sorry, didn't mean to bring it down. No.
Oh, no. Like this
condolences to his family and to all.
So, Bob, this is like Smokehouse. Like that's the most recent band that he's been.
I'm not sure what his recent band was.
Oh no, I'm crossing that with somebody else, but still.
Jackson Hawk, is that a?
No, I'm Mike Yukich.
Yeah.
Anyway, condolences to the Yeoman family
sure.
for sure. Significant loss and very, very sorry to hear. All right.
All right, let's go to social media.
Let's get into social media. Holy snap, and we got 29 comments.
I don't think we have time for that.
Well,
let's
here we
race through
go.
them.
All right, Joseph Bertrand from Maker North. one of our staunchest supporters and a very crafty man. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday to you, Joseph. Kimberly says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Kimberly. Bradley, good morning. Good morning, Brad. I hope you have a fantastic week. Joanne Burmaster says, morning with a cup of coffee.
We got coffee too.
All right, Jim Whitty. Due to COVID, my confetti business has not been doing well. Presently, its future is up in the air. Oh, okay. Barbie Dow says, good morning, Al. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Jim Whitty says, good morning, Brad. Yes. Allie and Ron, good morning. Good morning to you, Allie. Marge says, good morning. Good Monday morning, everyone. Well, good Monday morning. Now I'm going to see. You got me all flustered. Now I'm just adding. Bradley responding to Jim. Enika, good morning all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Enika. I see some nice pastries there. Leslie Wilson, good morning. Hi. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Thank you for shouting out. Kathy Boren says, good morning, everyone, with a snowflake in her coffee.
Morning.
Good morning. Steph Swanson says, good Monday morning. Good Monday morning to you, Steph. Steve Childs with a heart and some truckers. Yes. Steve, you always have the greatest emojis. Woo! New viewer, Judy O'Neill.
Hey, Judy.
Do you know Judy?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, Judy. She says, good morning. Hope you have an amazing day. Well, thank you. Yeah, I always try to make it amazing, but I wish the same back at you. Jen Buchan says, good morning. Have a great week. Good morning to you, Jen. I hope you have a fantastic week as well. Billy Childs Burke. Hello, Billy Childs Burke. I know your name, but I've never seen it on the comments before, so thank you for
big
commenting.
in the mortgages.
Absolutely, absolutely. And she's actually tagged another person, so hopefully that's 2 new viewers for the price of 1. Yes, thank you for watching. Kathy Boren says, coffee is a cup of hope in a world full of chaos and Mondays. And she's not sure who said it, but she liked it well enough to share. So thank you, Kathy. And I agree, coffee is a cup of hope. As in, I hope I get another one after this. Marilyn Dunn says, good morning.
Hey, Marilyn.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hello, Marilyn. Happy Monday to you. Jim Whitty, coffee means have a good day. Yes, coffee for me means everybody around me will have a good day, so yes. Billy Childs is talking to the person she tagged, Oleo Flashback and Too Good to Go. 3 apps to look into. Thank you for bringing that down to the local. Thanks, Billy. And Flash Food too, she says. Thank you. Emma Stafford says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Emma. Marilyn Dunn says trucks are coming in from the USA to join as well.
And she's watching.
Wow.
Marilyn's watching them.
Wow, this is shaping up to be a big event.
It's a big Bonsu event.
I mean, yes. But I mean, it's going to be fairly chaotic in Ottawa, I'm thinking.
It's going to be chaotic here.
That's true.
Don't try to get on Great Northern Road Thursday afternoon.
Linda Gloria Goulet says, good morning, have a great day. Good morning to you, have a great day. And Steve Childs, GMMA, GBAEW. So good Monday morning, all. Gonna be an exciting week. Yes, it is. And he offers the sun coming up between 2 great huge tracts of land and rocking the horns. Steve, what would we be without you? All right, 7 day.
7 day. Okay, well, on Thursday, that's when the truckers are coming, right? Thursday, we believe?
Well, midweek was
Midweek?
it was.
Okay,
yeah.
well, either Wednesday or Thursday is still going to have, they're going to be driving into a snowstorm. Because that's the big snowstorm coming up this week, where we could see 5 to 10 centimeters. Other than that, we're just staying cool for this week and
That's
also
my goal
into
every
next
day.
week. But as I said, February's looking really nice. I'll surprise you with what February is looking like. We'll do that tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, so that's your
Okay.
7 day.
That's the 7 day.
Sunny day tomorrow, but going to be cold.
Yeah, don't tease me with the sun if it's going to be cold.
Yeah, I know. That's Mother
you know
Nature
what?
for
Just
you.
keep it gray. You know, color
Keep
the
it gray
days
and it's
gray.
warmer,
That's
right?
right. Yep. Well, he's saying end of show. I prefer to end the show because I want to end the show, not because I'm being told
Yeah.
to. So anyway, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.